My name is Jason Hutchinson. I'm a business consultant with Pacific Crest Services. This video is going to talk a little bit about prospecting, but even more specifically, cold calling. In any business, any agency's life cycle, there's going to be at least some period that you have a growth goal or a growth initiative. Part of that strategy is going to be prospecting, new business, new customers, generating new people into your offering. Cold calling, I know, cold call, 2 4-letter words put together, double hit, can be an opportunity for you to really hit those growth goals. It's just a muscle. You got to practice it, you'll get better. We're going to talk about that. But let's first get into it's a sales system. So 80% of customers need 5 to 12 touches to close. 5 to 12. It's a long play. Yes, there will be opportunities for one call closes, and that's exactly what we want. We want people that the timing works for them, and so I'm going to get an appointment. I'm going to get business out of this, which is what I need now to keep my lights on, to feed my family. But the second goal, and almost equally as important, is building my database for the long haul. An agency needs approximately 250 to 300 customers a year to hit $50,000 in revenue. If you touch 10 people a day, you disposition 10 leads into your database a day for 1 year, you'll have 2,500 leads in your database. And we've already said, all we have to do is get them to touch 5 to 12 and we can close them. So it gets really easy. Every call is a win. I'm either going to get a one call close opportunity to quote you, I'm going to get an answer that I can call you back on, or you're going to tell me to go pound sand and I can take you off my list. So there really is no bad call here. It's also a law of large numbers. I know that if I call 50, I'm not going to get 50 people on the phone. I'm going to get 15. So I know I've got to set aside so much time a day to do my prospecting to hit those numbers. I know if I talk to 12, I'll quote 5, I'll close 1 or 2. So really I got to call 50 to get that 1 or 2. We already know the numbers. So let's get into how can I get better. Is cold calling a 4-letter word for you? Well, there's some very good, helpful points that have come from the top salespeople in our society, in our economy right now. Grant Cardone. If you like insurance, maybe you've checked out Cody Askins, Brian Tracy. These guys have put this out for years. Jordan Belfort. First thing you have to do when you call someone is you have to be energetic. You have to be confident. They don't know you from Adam. They don't know you at all. So if you don't engage them immediately, the call's lost. The Harvard Business Review says you have 4 to 5 seconds to capture their engagement, or you've lost them. So you've got to be energetic and confident right out of the gate. The second thing that's going to help you a bunch is be agreeable. Don't argue with them. Don't contradict them. Again, they don't know you. So the last thing you need is someone telling them they're wrong. They're just going to hang up. Okay? Practice this. Get to the point where you can pivot. You can deal with objections without having to disagree with them. Third thing, be clear and concise. You can't go down rabbit trails and big diatribes and start rambling on about insurance terms. They don't know insurance. That's why they need you as an expert. Clear and concise. Know your goal in every call. Know how to get that appointment or get the no, the not now, the never quickly and professionally so that you can end that call and move on to the next. If it's not going to be a right now, thank you for your time. May I call you back in a few weeks? Put them down and move on. The final thing is you need to control this conversation. And we've already talked about trying to get an answer as quick as possible, moving them through the conversation. If you're not controlling this conversation, that's not going to happen. So learning how to strategically use questions, and not just yes or no questions, but questions like, well, can I call you back later this week, or is next week better? Rather than, is it a good time? Is it a good time? Just ended your conversation. That's yes or no, they're done. And they're most likely going to say no, and they're going to hang up. So asking them something where they choose an answer and not just yes or no. There's other things you can do. We talked about 4 to 5 seconds to capture their engagement. Well, what are some common mistakes? And again, you can watch lots of videos, they're going to tell you the same thing. What are common mistakes a lot of people make when they're cold calling? First thing, right out of the gate, they ask if they have the right person. Is this John? Am I talking to Tom? Assume it. They're going to correct you if you're wrong. But if you call a friend on the phone, you don't go, hi, is this Tom? No, you know it's Tom. You know it's his number. Say, hey, Tom, this is Jason. Have that confidence. Assume the person on the other end is the right person. If you know immediately it's the wrong gender, just play along with it. Hey Tom, this is Jason. Hey, this isn't Tom. Well, that's okay. I'm looking to talk to people and see if they have an opportunity to save some money on home or auto insurance. Do you have 30 seconds to talk to me? Any person on the other end needs insurance, so strike up a call. Second thing, just use your first name. Don't say, this is Jason Hutchinson with ABC Insurance. This is Jason. I'm calling you today to see if I can save you some money on insurance. You don't need your agency name. You don't need your last name. You can move this through very quickly. Remember, 4 to 5 seconds to capture this. The other thing is to get their approval to keep going or get a quick no. Hi, this is Jason. I'd like to reach out to you and see if you would like to save some money on your home auto insurance. Is now a good time? Do you have 30 seconds to hear my offering? 30 seconds for me to explain how we accomplish this with people? Right there's your yes I do, no I don't, hey it's not a good time. So in 9 seconds, a little bit more than 4 to 5, but in 9 seconds you have an answer. Are you moving forward or can you thank them for their time, disposition them, and call them back? So to recap, you need to be confident, energetic. You need to be agreeable, clear and concise, know your craft. Cold calling is a muscle. It just takes some practice. The first 100 are gonna stink, and that's okay. Michael Jordan didn't make every basketball shot his first time in the gym. It took practice, okay? Just do it, you will get better. Finally, control the conversations. Keep it clean, keep it focused, and control. This can change your agency if you commit to this, put some time into it, get better at it, and drive more traffic.